Hello. Okay, just bear with me. I'm just going to write down 35 numbers on here. Going in with us yet. 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay. So when we talk about pipeline, this for me is what helps me stay more consistent. Last year I went consistent with recruiting. Enjoyed 2019, starting off as a new mummy, getting used to that, getting used to no sleep. But this year, I'm like, right, back to business, back to feeling like me, back to being successful. That's what I enjoy doing. So I'm here with you all, recruiting for people and want to do it every single month. So the way that I'm going to do this is keep check on my pipeline. And what that does is stops you, well, personally for me, it stops me focusing on individuals that say, oh yeah, I'm going to join. I'm like, oh yes, I've got that person, they're joining. But until they sign on the dotted line, they're not joined. So it stops me kind of putting my eggs in one basket because I'm focusing elsewhere and the recruits just come through by focusing on something else, which is my pipeline. Does that make sense? So I'm going to show you my pipeline. At the minute, my whiteboards, or at least press spots, have been saved for weeks and it's going to pick them up. So Lisa, if you're watching, I'm going to come down later on, or tomorrow is going to be bloody whiteboards from yours. But I'm just going to show you on a white piece of paper what I do. And literally, whether it's boxes, whether it's lines or whatever, I've just quickly done this as I started the video, but I've just wrote down 35 numbers. And in every 8 weeks, I want to make sure this is full with people who are seeing the BP, okay? So I might have, for example, who we got on, okay? So we've got Julie Evans. So just I spoke to Julie today, and she's seen the 5-minute link, and she said, right, I'm going to come to the business presentation next week. I'll put her name down. So Julie Evans. So even though she's not seeing the BP, she's kind of in that BP bubble because she's booked in to see it, or she's been tagged in a video to see it. And obviously if they've seen the BP, they're on there as well. So anything around the BP kind of further past the 5-minute link. So they've seen the 5-minute link and they're interested and they're booking in kind of the next phase of the business cycle. That's when they go onto my pipeline. So what date is it today? Is it the 6th of Feb? So I would put the date 6th of the 2nd. Oh, I'll put 19, 20. I would then carry on for the rest of the month, filling all this in with all the people who've seen the BP or who are booked in to see the BP. When Julie, if she's not joined in the 8 weeks, I cross her off, or on my whiteboard I can rub her out, and I think, right, my board's not full now, I need to replace her, I need to find someone else to show the business to and get to the business presentation part and the business cycle. So it becomes a bit of a game because you'll find that 1 week it's full and then the next day 5 of the dates drop off. So you're like, oh, I need to find 5 more people. And for me, I start to become obsessed with it. I have to have it full, and I check the dates and I wipe them off and make sure it's full. Just because I'm wiping them off the board, I'm still keeping them in my folders and keeping track of them like that. But I want to make sure, essentially, that I've got fresh people seeing the BP all the time, not just thinking, oh, I've got 35 people. At some point, they're going to all drop through because one off they're mine or 15 of them, they're mine. So if I don't put any eggs in anyone's basket until they've signed, I can just focus on making sure that I'm taking people consistently around the business cycle and just keeping check. I've got 35 people seeing the BP in any 8 weeks. You can do it in 12 weeks, you can do it in 5 weeks, whatever you want to, but I keep it to an 8-week period that I want 35 people seeing the business presentation. Does that make sense? Let me know if it doesn't. Don't feel silly or anything by asking. Sometimes I just don't explain it. It sounds like I'm explaining it right, but it makes sense to me. It doesn't make sense to whoever's watching. So just make sure that that's like are sunk in and sounds right the way it's coming across. So, for example, we've got Kate on. So, Kate, she, I could put today's date on, whatever, but she joins, again, I cross her off and I need to replace it. Or someone might come back and say, you know what, I have seen the video, but it's not for me. Cross them off, fill it back in, fill it. Keep this fresh. When the date runs out from an 8 weeks, from whatever date you've put on there, cross them off, fill it. And by concentrating on this and not the yes and no's, or if someone says, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to join the payday and they don't, I'm feeling like down with it, because it can make your mindset up and down, just focus on this, keeping it full. And like, for me, I like, it's a bit like a ticking away. It's like once I've got it full, I'm like, yes, okay, I feel okay again now. And if people drop off, I have to fill it again. And it just, I feel like, takes the emotion out of it a little bit more. And then you find that your mindset won't waver as much. You're not on much of a high and a low and a high and a low. You're just consistent, because you're just constantly filling up this pipeline of people. Like I said, when they go out of the 8 week period, they should bring your trackers, or however, if you're using an index box, or whether you've got your 31 and 12 folder, then you should be tracking them however you track them normally for your 6 month follow-ups, 12 month follow-ups, whatever your extra follow-ups are. But hopefully that makes sense. So this is my pipeline. I'm going to go through everything and get my pipeline fresh, because my old pipeline on my old whiteboard, it's gone past the 8 weeks anyway. So I need to start fresh and have a look over the last few weeks who've shown a business to. Since Jan, probably the 30th of December, I was like ramping it up. I bet I could fill this, but give it a couple of weeks and the date will start to fall off. So I need to make sure that I'm taking people around the business cycle with a 5-minute link, business presentation, get them on the board. 5-minute link, business presentation, get them on my board. But we all know that it might take 100 messages to get 30 people watching the 5-minute link, and then 10 people then moving on to the business presentation. So it's about a numbers game still. Leave you with that, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.